You can like the life you're living, you can live the life you like. You can even marry Harry and mess around with Ike. And this concludes another chapter of Roxy's Lament by Roxbury Westbridge. Perhaps we'll continue that next week. Welcome to another Spooktober stream here at twitch.tv/purblindgamer, where we will continue one of the underrated ghost story games of the 90s, and hopefully be appropriately chilled. What scenes of violence, or at least poltergeistery, and strange glowing lights will we see tonight? And I hope everybody is doing well. I seem to be unduly tired, but then I am most of the time these days. Did not get nearly enough done today. Got some extra off-the-clock work for my job done, which I guess is good. Need to plan more. But at least we get to stream for a couple hours. Yeah, last night's stream went super long. I knew the game wasn't that long, but damn, we played almost 4.5 hours. We're only halfway through the game. But thank you to everybody who came out to my last couple of streams. Last night, we played Pumpkin Jack. And then it became Samurai Jack after a certain point. And before that, we played Resident Evil 3. We've been playing a lot of Resident Evil 3. Yeah. I think I should do finish Pumpkin Jack some Sunday stream rather than a short horror Saturday. But I forgot to figure out another channel points community challenge. Oh well. That's okay. I forgot to figure out the plan for the rest of my life too, so I'll tackle both of those in the next few days. In Amber, Journeys Beyond, we are asked to go check on our colleague, Dr. Roxy, who has gone to a haunted house to continue her study of dreams and psychic phenomena. And turns out this house truly is haunted. A ghost causes us to crash our car in the lake, and we find Roxy unconscious in the garage with a strange device on her head. Turns out this device, Amber, is something she's been developing, and she took advantage, even though it was risky to do without her new oscillator. She put on Amber and went into the garage at the most opportune time, and something happened to her. And it appears that there's a ghost from the 1940s in the house, actually multiple ghosts. And let's see if we can save Roxy, or at the very least figure out what the hell's going on. Oh yes, and this is the Collection Chamber re-release. The Collection Chamber is amazing. Every retro gamer should know them. Except, alright, can't zoom in and out. Virtual machines. Get a hold of, maybe it's your caps lock key. Actually, that's better. Shit. There were audio issues. I said I was going to try and fix them after last stream. I straight up didn't. Now we can still understand it. What did I do this week?
Hi, it's me again. I'm going to ask a favor of you in a minute, but I figured I'd better explain why before I do the actual ask. In a nutshell, Roxy's up to her old tricks again. As you know, we've been developing a technology for tracking paranormal activity. Although I haven't been able to tell you much about our new product line, let's just say that the latest stuff goes beyond tracking. Way beyond. We got some equipment up and running, and I've worked with Roxy for long enough to know she'd want to do the early tests herself. Normally, that wouldn't bother me. It's just that the stakes are so high this time. She's up at that old house she bought, which, as you may have heard, is reputed to be extremely active. She's treating that house like a lab. She has it totally wired with all of our latest equipment, and although we'd never tell Roxy this, we're afraid she's getting in a little over her head. Some of that equipment is still in the form of early prototypes. Fragmentation is a real problem area. I made her promise she wouldn't do anything hasty without one of us around, but you know Roxy. So, here's a favor. Would you mind driving up there and checking up on her? We're asking you because I know that you and Roxy work together on the dream research. She respects your work, so I think she'd probably listen to you. Thanks in advance. And one final favor, be really cautious here. It's easy to catch Roxy's enthusiasm. Don't let her talk you into doing anything stupid. Regards, Joe.
Oh, she doesn't need to talk me into anything stupid. I'll get curious and do something stupid on my own. It'd be a short game if I didn't. To be fair, the road away from the place also forms some kind of loop so we can't escape. I blame ghosts. One of the more peaceful car crashes we've taken part in. Okay, we don't need to watch all the opening credits again. I did look up one hint though, and I'm glad I did, because I think I tried to do this, but I just couldn't. I was missing exactly where to click. I figured the oscillator was key. Hello. Oh, that's right. Yeah, no, I thought that was what I'd done wrong. The oscillator went somewhere here, but... Let's see if the cursor will change. It doesn't look like there's somewhere to attach it to on the amber, unless it's in this machine. been looking at this machine for a while. It is hooked up to the amber, right? I think that's where that cord goes. Do a quick turn around. Yeah. Now, I don't see where to click. Yeah, well, I spent so much time last time. Stream, let me look at this. Walk through again. See if I was understanding the hint correctly. Oscillator. Yeah, that's stay with the device on the large table and insert your oscillator into the small slot in its base. You know there's nothing there. It's got to be this. Yeah, this is the dining room, damn it. Yeah, there's nothing on the dining room table. I did not say the cursor. Oh well, it worked. Right. A portable phone with here, right? Is that it?
Hello? Hello? It's me, Roxy. I can't hear you. Oh, but I can sense that you're there. I had to warn you. The Amber device, it's riddled with fragmentation and errors. I thought I'd reached Astral, but I'm not sure anymore. anymore. I seem to be divided between several locations. Everything looks different. I must be drifting in and out of consciousness. I keep switching. Ted? Is that you? Who is this? Who is this? Are you there? Don't let anyone come after me. It's too dangerous. Besides, even if you could collect all the fragments, there's no guarantee the software could actually compile them. Thanks, and tell everyone else bye for now.
Hey, Chad. We should so go after her. Now we can take the amber. Cool. Headgear modulating. EEG flow to match. Something current. One moment, please. Surf's up! Here. I hear something. Oh. It's not through the amber. Ew. Are they a little louder? Sometimes it sounds like voices, sometimes it's something else. No, definitely louder. It's the balcony. ghost woman. Oh. She shot herself?
Ooh, awful. Who would do such a thing?
Yeah, agreed. That was a creepy shot. How are you, Tondagasa? Oops. You guys, please go check out Tondagasa. Wonderful streamer, plays a wonderful variety of retro games. And I always love hanging out at his streams. Oops. Yeah, of course, Tonda. How's your night going? Do you do anything else for your birthday? Oops. I should... Sorry. Trying to zoom out slightly. There. Yeah, I guess not being able to zoom in and out as easily is a small complaint about being able to have a virtual Windows 95 machine. Just relaxing. Oh, that's nice. Can't take the gun. Did we go back in time?
Oh no, another run in your stockings. Unlike the old days, you can't just replace them. Well, gals, your problem is solved with the new Miller Run Mender. The Run Mender repairs runs in silk hosiery and lingerie, and without the use of thread. The Miller Run Mender, the thrifty solution for times like these.
Radio commercials, I love it.
Mag. See you. Miss. Gee. I'm.
What's that?
Mag. See you. I'm. Miss. See you. Maggie. I miss you, Maggie.
I recognize that voice. Is my name Maggie?
Huh. No. Seems to be anything we can do with the curtain. I kind of like the music.
Now, how did I do that?
And maybe we're not physically here? we have limited ability to interact.
You're listening to WBRD with your host, Lee Franklin. This is the Jimmy Victor Orchestra with Touch of Class.
Shit, what if this music's copyrighted? They weren't so worried about that in the mid-90s. Ooh.
Here's a message from your...
Time, weather, and case the various time, weather, and
Trying to get to where it's clearer.
the various
Hi, I'm Ronnie. Get...
case time, weather, and case
Remember that American... Ladies, are you having a tough time making your bread rations last? Now you can stretch that loaf with a Bud Cocoa bread slicer. Carefully cuts each slice of bread into two perfect slices, making each precious...
I can't seem to get at that station.
time, weather, and the various
How many stations are there?
time, weather, and case the various weather, and case
Damn. I'll be back out unless I'm real precisely on it.
Time for music with your host, Lee Franklin.
Well, that was a waste of time.
WBRD. This song seems to be everyone's favorite. Here's Touch of Class by the Jimmy Victor Orchestra.
I overwrote my old save game. Wish I didn't do that. 'Cause yeah, that's how like programs like WordPerfect worked, but that's not how most games worked at the time, or indeed now. Oop.
Now, win this war by doing absolutely nothing? Well, you can. Just by staying home during the upcoming Easter holiday, you won't tie up the roads and rails so necessary for our nation's military. So be patriotically patient. Stay home and do nothing this Easter.
Are these sort of real radio spots or inspired by real antenna? Yeah, well, it's spinning. We can't interact with anything.
special presentation. Here on for lasting and dreamy harmony.
Oh no, another run in your stockings.
I'm getting sick of runs in my stockings here.
Various
Remember, kids, you
time, weather, and
Yeah.
case
Is this the one we couldn't get? Or
the various
this nation to victory.
there? Oh. Oh, it changes the room. Oh. Fascinating. Oh, it's a dumbwaiter. Well, let's change stuff here and see how it affects the room where she killed herself. Wait, where? Oh. Radio station transports us between the kitchen and the bedroom? So we'll have to put something in the dumbwaiter, maybe? I can't tell. Ted.
Oh, that's right. Ted's coming home.
We hope. Well, if we know that he's coming, shall we bake a cake? Almonds, cream, baking powder. Blocked by the mixer. Now we might actually have to bake a cake, chat. It's like Shadow Ranch all over again. Oh, Shadow Ranch. Oh. Over here.
I think I remember something about a victory garden.
Oh, victory seeds. Carrots and peas. God, it's like actors muttering to simulate conversation.
Betty, that's a lovely cake, but that's the second one you baked in a month. Wherever did you find the sugar?
Louise, you know Randy Morgan from the phone company?
Yes.
Well, let's just say that he has some connections.
Betty, not the black market. That's illegal.
Louise is right. It is illegal, but it's more than just that. By supporting the black market, Betty is taking sides with the enemy. You see, when Betty takes more supplies than allowed by rationing, she is effectively stealing goods from our boys overseas. Remember, folks, there's a war on out there. You have to ask yourself, whose side am I on?
I'm sorry, Betty. That cake is pretty, but I'm afraid it would leave a very bad taste in my mouth.
Propaganda playlets. What is this, Bioshock? Just thought it might tell us something useful about where to get black market sugar. I don't know. Opening of refrigerators not allowed. Welcome home. Okay. So the cake's been completed. Save your waste fats to make... I can't have read that right. I did! Explosives! Hey, Nancy versus Nancy, welcome in. How are you doing? Guys, please go check out Nancy versus Nancy. Fun, mostly point-and-click adventure streamer. Plays a lot of Nancy Drew games. And post-apocalyptic FPSs. Oh. Sorry, school has you tired and... Why sad? Anything in particular? Oh, my pleasure. Let me read this. I'll have to zoom in a lot and then switch back. Save your waste fats to make explosives. The need is urgent. War in the Pacific has... It's too hard to make out now. It's too blurry. Don't throw away a single drop of used cooking fat.
And now we've got the music of Benny Levesque and the Buzz Boys. This one's
Trying
popular with you
something.
It's getting an awful lot of airplay. You all know.
It's probably not important, but you got the point. Save used cooking fat to make explosives. I'm getting some ideas, chat. Well, maybe the next time I fry up some salmon burgers, I won't pour that avocado oil down the drain. No, I don't anyway. I know to dump it in the garbage because it'll mess with your plumbing. I'm savvy. Hey, Hairball, welcome in. A freshly shorn head. Did you get a haircut, Hairball? Hey, you guys, please go check out Hairball. Wonderful feline VTuber. Who's been playing the last half of Darkness series, which I need to play in its entirety one of these days. Still kicking myself for not buying the 2000 era remake on CD-ROM when I saw it for like 16 bucks. But we all have our regrets. I should look up what the precise zoom is. Can we go out of the room? Nope. Really, Hairball? You would have headaches, but when you shave your head wouldn't overheat, so you wouldn't get headaches. Oh. It's gonna be the same thing? Yeah. We sent the dumbwaiter up. Is that all we had to do? I assume we were supposed to put something in it. Yeah. Sorry school has you feeling sad, Nancy.
And yet,
so close. There it is, just two, and then the station we can't get right. Is it stuck? No, seriously, is it stuck? Oh, there we go.
You're listening to WBRD with your host Lee Franklin. This is the Jimmy
you can
Victor
put the
Orchestra
knitting
with
needle in the
Dutch
dumbwaiter.
Glass.
Ooh, a rough semester. Well, I hope next semester is easier. And hey, the semester is almost half over. Adventure games. You don't have to understand why you're doing it, you just have to be able to do it and do
Young
it.
Americans, I know that in this time of crisis, you might think, what can I do for our country? I'm just a kid. Well, remember President Roosevelt has called on your assistance in winning this war
Ooh,
by
make another
attending the
antenna.
weekly salvage drive at Franklin Middle
rabbit ears.
You can make a difference.
So now maybe we can get the third station.
Hi, I'm Ronnie Gibson, Vice President of Southeastern Electric. When you hear the air raid alarm, light bulbs should be removed from all unoccupied rooms, porches, and yard lights so that they can't be turned on by mistake. For occupied rooms, provisions must be made to darken in every window, glass door, skylight, and exterior opening wherever lights are used after dark. All of us at Southeastern Electric urge your full cooperation in the matter.
Speaking of rabbit ears,
National defense measures. Thank you for your time.
Two of Hearts. Oops.
Oh dear. That can't be good.
And we're soft locked. No, just kidding. I was just trying to look at it. And a flower, maybe? Here. Let's try not to be a destructive poultry-geese and break everything here. These are all real pictures they found. Does that say Mo? Wait. Here. Dearest Ted, I spent all day trying to find a card that would tell you how I feel. All to no avail. I guess the card companies don't understand how hard it is to be apart for so long. I love you so much, sometimes I can't bear missing you. I found this marine clock, and it reminded me of the time we went boating on the lake. I hope when you look at it, you will think of me, with my hair wet and blowing, my face glowing with sunshine, my eyes filled with love. I wish you could take me with you, but in lieu of that, let this clock count down the hours until we are together again. I will be here waiting for your return, forever, Mags.
I've been really sad since Ted left. Sometimes I just get so blue thinking about it.
Looking for the latest news from the front? Then join us this evening at 7 p.m. when WMDR's new sister station, WLLBN, premieres at 129.8.
WMDR. Wonder if that's anything like EMDR. I can't keep all these radio stations straight. I assume the static won't let me leave the room. What's that? A warm welcome to you in the service. Now that you are coming home. You've served your country in many ways, and we, your family, have counted the days. You've crossed your ships since... Your ship's tough days have passed. Now you're home with me at last. Dear Ted, this card is so silly, but it was the best I could find. Darling Mags, you're never going to believe this. We just heard that we are going to be escorting a convoy back stateside, and that means a 7-day leave for everyone on the ship. We're not in a... We'll put in at Norfolk on the 15th of April, and I should be home the day after that. I heard from Randy recently. They've been flying something raid over ceremony. He says the weather is terrible, so they have to keep changing something. And what makes it worse is something pilots are tough to beat. Oh, the German pilots are tough to beat. But there's plenty of good news. He wrote that one of our B-17s came back from a strike with a side missing, and that it landed under its own power. Amazing, don't you think? Some make it seem, sure makes it seem something out here in the Atlantic. Mags, you've been such a sport this last year. I know that we vowed never to be separated, and that neither of us are happy with this situation, but what else could I do? On the bright side, I can't believe this war will go on much longer. Trust me when I say that once this is over, I will never allow you out of my sight again. See you soon, my love. Your husband, Ted. If it's a mop or what. Yeah. The rabbit case. I assume none of the doors. Yeah. Hold on, let me look at the other side of the table. Disallowed. station? No.
Time, weather, and always.
Academy Award Best Picture winner.
Oh, I want to know what won the best picture.
Academy winners, including Jennifer Jones as Best Actress for her performance in The Song of Bernadette, and Paul Lucas as Best Actor for Watch on the Rhine.
Orion. So... are we supposed to? And I assume we can't save. Don't have a reflection.
How odd.
I wonder if that's how we'll get back. Can't seem to mess around with that. Wait. Oh, just these again. We solved the puzzle. Just keep wondering why it lets us look so closely at the curtains. No, that's some kind of problem with it, Nancy. I think it's something to do with the... like it's run through a virtual Windows 95 machine, and I assume it's something with that. But I should have looked into it before this stream. Sorry about that. But at least we can still understand it. Oh.
Ladies, are you having a tough time making your bread rations last? Now you can stretch that loaf with the Budco bread slicer. Carefully cut each slice of bread into
Are we Maggie's ghost? I'm trying to understand that.
Available at all
Yeah.
department stores.
Don't think there's a way we can save our life. Oh no, it hasn't, Nancy, no. But I was just... no, I'd noticed that. But no, thank you for checking. Collecting fragments. I think we looked at the corpse pretty thoroughly. We appreciate you not unfollowing over the audio. Like, you should write some strongly worded letters to, is it Hugh Forrest Entertainment, and be like, hey, your game's got some issues on Windows 11, or Windows 11. You, might want to think about that before it gets digitally re-released. Also, you might want to digitally re-release it. Just saying.
Gibson, Vice President of Southeastern Electric. When you hear the air raid alarm, light bulbs should be removed from all unoccupied rooms, porches, and yard lights so that they can't be turned on by mistake.
Oops. interact with the victory seeds. And all we can do is make the plants wave slightly. I think those are vegetables. So very definitely nothing we can interact with. So I'm turning on the mixer. Terribly creaky cupboard. If the butter wasn't rationed, I'd say put some butter on the hinge. And some driving apples. Yeah, there's a shortage of golf balls, so they had to use small apples instead. World War II, look it up.
Remember, you can make new friends when door to door, collecting scrap metals and salvaged rubber for the nation's war efforts. The Salvage Rally starts at Franklin Middle School this Saturday at 10 a.m. Come on, show them that you're not just some kid, but a critical part in this
Not just
victory.
some kid. Relentlessly patriotic. Is that a Virginia Tech trivet? Or UVA trivet? Something like that. Yeah, I think we've tried all the doors, but there's gotta be something else in that third room, chat. That's all we can do, yeah. Can't break any of the other pictures. Yeah, right. With the die, there's 6 facing us. The 2 roughly carved wooden rabbit. Oh, yeah. We don't have any inventory, do we? And just the card. What does it mean? No. Can't mess with these. of some kind.
Looking for the latest news from the front? Then join us this evening at 7 p.m. when WMDR's new sister station, WLVN, premieres at 129.8 on your radio dial.
Okay, new favorite 1940s commercial. I don't know what to do, chat. Yeah. Now, is it something to do with the clock? Wait. I wouldn't necessarily know because it's always a standard arrow here to close the box. Forever. Just the letter. She can't transport anything into this room.
It's a special presentation of Buster Cruz orchestral music here on WMDR, your favorite for lasting soothing melodies and dreamy harmonies. WMDR 68.5 on your radio dial.
662.
It's always time for music with your host Lee Franklin. It's Request Day here on WBRD. This
Always.
And let's look at her body again, see if those are just blood stains. this point I'm wondering if I'm missing something. I should look at a hint again. Yeah.
Time, weather, and
Definitely no other station.
1943, asked for the production of over 1 billion pounds of cheddar cheese. Cheese needed by our armed forces, its allies, and our folks here at home. To meet that need, our cheese factories need every ounce of milk it can get in order to produce clean, quality cheese. The time has come that America cannot afford to waste a single ounce of milk or a single ounce of cheese.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of vegan cheese in 1943, Jet. Or 44, whatever year it is. 45, maybe. Turn it on and leave it, but what does that do? Turned off. Now I'd better look up a hint chat. I feel like I've tried just about everything. But here's the thing. If it were me on my own, not streaming, I'd probably keep clicking around stubbornly. Or at a certain point I do look at walkthroughs. Okay, I never would have figured that out. I'm supposed to be looking at the clocks.
Attention, young Americans. I know that in this time of crisis, you might think, what can I do for our country? I'm just a kid.
Wait.
Well, remember President Roosevelt has called on your assistance in winning this war. By attending the weekly salvage drive at Franklin Middle School, you can make a difference.
Okay, so we're supposed to have figured out that the times on the clocks change, and opening the doors changes the time on the clocks. Yeah, I wouldn't have figured that out. I did wonder if we'd be able to hear the new station that went online that they mentioned, and that's what it was. Which is an interesting idea. And the whole thing of transport by the radio, I like.
What? by doing absolutely nothing? Well, you can, just by staying home during the upcoming Easter holiday. You won't tie up the roads and rails so necessary for
That's why there's a clock in the rooms.
So be patriotically patient. Stay home and do nothing this Easter.
It's 1. Yeah, maybe she heard something on the news at the sister station that made her kill herself. Yeah, that is sounds like a clock or many clocks.
Oh no! Another run in your stocking.
Oh.
Unlike the old days, you can't just replace them. Well, gals, you'll probably
That's right.
with a new Miller Run Mender.
It keeps going back to the initial commercial.
Hosiery and lingerie, and without the use of thread. The Miller Run Mender, the thrifty solution for times like these.
Weather and
2 million victory. Urban gardens, better planned gardens, and more productive gardens. Why should you grow a victory garden? First, it will release food for our soldiers.
Check the clock. Is there a clock in the kitchen? There is, but we can't look at it. Here. No. Hidden by almond cream baking powder cupboards.
I don't know why coming in here.
That was it's Ted's office. Better get a rusty bar and see if I can pry the back out of that fireplace.
I don't want to stay in here.
Has negative memories associated with it. Yeah, maybe I should save. Nothing we can interact with.
I must have thrown those away for a reason. You better leave them alone.
Chat.
I'm Arthur J. Campbell.
You don't suppose this is a slider puzzle, do you? The game wouldn't do that. Everybody hates slider puzzles. Maybe red-eared turtles, which I ain't. This will be fun. Find the edge pieces. Edges are slightly less ragged. Oh yeah, that's the top. The cha-cha slide. If only all the slides were that nice. Okay, that's the bottom right. Yeah. Well, could be a hell of a lot worse. There's a centerpiece. Wonderful. Save it for Thanksgiving dinner. Pieces are... Isn't it hard to see the top pieces? It is the bottom corner, right?
Hey, motorists, in order to have the rubber that our military needs for bomber tires, pneumatic rafts, and other war articles, we must make our automobile tires last a good long
So if you click off it by mistake, the whole thing resets. Yeah, Hugh Forrest. Let's have a little chat about game design, shall we? Hmm? That's a top piece. That's a corner. Pretty sure this is the bottom right. Maybe this is one of the top pieces, chat. Or top center, I mean. this isn't a good strategy doing the corners first. But tell how the other ones fit together.
Men happen to be back in Lee and are listening to this broadcast. Hang in there. We're behind you all the way.
If we can get the entire left side good, we'll be in a better place. I seem to get in this situation in slider puzzles. No, this is it, right? Yeah, good. So hard to tell this. Is this the bottom one then? Okay, yeah, this must go on the... Now I see this one goes on the left inner bottom. This one goes on the right inner bottom.
This just in. The OPA had announced a new suspect. The San Francisco ration stamp right now. A bank employee in the Bay Area is now among 4 suspects in the underground ring, which has been charged with stealing and selling ration stamps. Now, back to our music.
Is that right? That one shouldn't be on the edge. Chase each other around. Get to the worst part. brain doesn't fit well with slider puzzles.
In today's news,
Yes. Oh, one of the top pieces must be the missing piece.
military budget, and the building of the Pentagon has been completed. Cost $64 billion.
Okay, I'm guessing it's... Can't see me pointing. On the top row, the second from the left is the piece that's missing. Oh, thank God. Western Union. Inform you on Theodore F. Butler by Chard follow from office of Commander J. Ping. Ms. Margaret Butler, regret to inform you, your husband, Lieutenant Theodore F. Butler, was killed by detonation of defective depth charge. Details follow direct from Office of Coroner. Commander J. Ring. So that's... Oh. Back. Then her soul was able to escape. Done. Want me to use the peak. Psionic fragment isolated. Insufficient power to process. And the fragment. Wait. Where are we? Oh. Yeah, I might as well save. There's a reason to take the amber off. Why is the house so dark? This is unsettling. Wondering the importance of this little balcony. was in Roxy's laboratory, wasn't it? Somewhere over here? I know I was going into the wrong room. It's here. Yeah. There we go. I wonder where the power went down. Yeah. Never did figure out her password, did we? It wasn't. I know the dream diary is in here. Right. Let's take a quick walk around the house, see if we hear any more voices. Seems fine. Ooh, yeah, that's a lot of paranormal activity. Wait, let's... She talked about slipping in and out of consciousness, didn't she? Let's go check on Roxy. Wait. I heard something. Roxy lies dreaming. We definitely heard something once we were outside. I wonder if this is... Alright, the door's locked. I wonder if this is when we should go down to the boathouse. It was empty when we solved the puzzle to unlock it. We did see Spirit down by the pond multiple times. that's a long-lasting battery. Yeah. Beneath the floor. Ooh.
I think I should be cold, but I'm actually rather comfortable.
You think he should be cold?
Help! Help!
God, it's so bright. Now is it winter? The snow? Sailboat? Yeah. It's not enough, though. Sorry, sometimes the cursor briefly changes to a move forward icon when you can't. And now I guess it keeps blowing us back. Just want to get somewhere where it's not blindingly white. But the game won't hear of it. Are we walking on the frozen lake? It made me basically we can't leave the lake at all, so. Just trying to see if there's anything here other than that sailboat. Is that, oh. Well, that sets the
That's
window
a
blow.
little wind in your sails.
And there's the boathouse. Yeah. Yeah, we've lost the boathouse. Is that We Three Kings?
me a day. It looks like he could use a harm dog, but he's too far away.
Danger, thin ice. I'll have to get.
Oh, look! I can see an anchor from here.
To get the anchor down to Teddy, I suppose. Yeah, save Teddy. So, assuming this is a child that died here. May not be able to save them, but we can at least save the Teddy. Who knew? Travel up in a bubble? Are we playing by Pink Goes to Hollywood rules? Yes. Well, not the strangest transition I've seen in a first-person 90s FMV horror adventure game. Talking about Seventh Guest. Teddy child. Yeah. Teddy becomes like the child. Ah, there's the boathouse. Oh, it's Christmas. Checks out with the ice and snow. I don't know to what degree we can interact with things. Yeah, like, we have to get the life preserver down under the water to the teddy bear, and I don't think I can manage that.
I think I remember Father using that on the walkway.
The walkway?
I can't reach that from here.
A horse. Just like in one of them Red Dead Redemption games. Or Pumpkin Jack. That. Aha. Fishing for rock salt. Didn't notice at first that you could turn it in different directions. Yeah, but I guess that's as far as it goes. Nope. We didn't need that, did we, chat? What's that? But now, got that wind blowing. Because the anchor's jammed in the ice? Oh. It's Christmas, that's why we heard the We Three Kings. That's a... Oh, is it one hole to go down, one hole to go up, maybe? God, I thought I saw... on the bank, right? Oh. Oh, it's blowing away quite nicely. Right. Interact with it. There. There. There's nothing we can do. I think we're supposed to sail the boat closer. Or somehow get the boat closer. So that we can save Teddy. With the anchor. But... what tune is that? Sometimes it's hard to navigate straight in this game, and more so when it's hard to see everything. Not too much, though. There's something more you can do than just tugging the rope. Don't think so. We can't adjust the direction of the wind, can't we? Jeez. That thing was right there. Let's go. So let's look at the shore shore side of the boathouse and then go back underwater.
You can't even see the house through the snow.
Yeah, well, maybe it wasn't a good idea to build a house somewhere where it snows so heavily. Ever think of that, kiddo? Nope. There's no question where your parents build houses. Too far from the boathouse. Right. Time for another dip in the lake. Adjustments. I always find what I'm not looking for on this cursed lake. Damn. No, seriously. But it was near a shore. Let's try sticking to the perimeter. God, this was near that little shoal of ice. Interesting. Oh, maybe that's like a part forward and part of the side icon. It was fairly close to the windmill thing. Is that? Yeah, that's the other ice. There it is. Just to make sure there's this is nothing except the entrance, right? So we can get out that way. Huh. So what's the significance of the bubble one? To be more thorough investigating beneath the waters. Oh wait, shit, this is just... Sorry. Got turned around. Did I turn all the way around? Yes, I did. You'd always turn the same amount, so that's one good thing about the Carol Reed games. They're really good about that. There's old bear boy again. The anchor. There's nothing else. No, that's the same way. Let me just get to the bubbles. Yeah. But oh. We just backed up. Is there a different way through the stalagmites? What they're called if they're underwater. No. There's gotta be. We knocked it out the window, right? Wait, is that? Aha. Does the salt melt ice, or does it just keep it from forming? Is that a duck?
You drove your new car into the lake? Boy, are you gonna get it?
I did. That's... I guess that is a new car where we are now, but, who said that? The duck? I mean, about my new car?
James. I mean, Edwin.
I can't see where I'm going.
Edwin. So that must be this boy's name.
Which way shall we go?
Of course, maybe he drove his car into the lake, his toy car into the lake 100 years ago, and that's why he made me drive my car into the lake. I'm certainly not taking responsibility for it myself.
Launch me, we go!
I feel like I should be jumping or dodging. Oh. Did we make it somewhere?
We'll never make it! We're too heavy!
It is a trip in the best way, Nancy. Agreed. I should have been paying attention to which way I went. There's maybe some trial and error involved here. Is that good King Wenceslas? What is this? Oh. Oh.
Does this change the wind? Does the wind change this?
I'd say by this logic, this changes the wind. Hope so. And maybe we can get a little waterlogged ruckspin out of there. Will this pull the anchor out? The ice around it was definitely cracked. Aha. That was worse, wasn't it? Did I change That's north. I don't think I will ever get good at navigating this frozen lake. Yeah, what child is this? Where's that damn sailboat? No, seriously. Only partly. Let's give it one more turn counterclockwise. Notice that, those vines. What's that? West? Hey, Matt, glad welcome in. How are you doing tonight? Yeah, let me just find that damn boat, and then we'll get to the redemption. It was great to see you, Matt. Glad. Oh, that's new. Oh, you're really tired. Oh, sorry about that. Have you looked into Celsius? Purblind Gamer LLC does not mean to imply by questioning whether one has looked into Celsius that Celsius is in fact good for one. Oh wait, you went to TwitchCon, Matt Glad? Oh, that's so awesome. I want to go to TwitchCon one of these days. And how was it? Oh, I think we got it, chat. Yeah, maybe I will go next year. What's going on at work? If I can get a cheap hotel in San Diego. Dan Clancy. Who's Dan Clancy? I should know this. And it's cool to, see some of the streamers, meet them in person. Oh, he is the CEO of Twitch. Nice. Do you thank him for this wonderful platform, or did you give him a piece of your mind? Really, I could get kicked from the platform by asking who Dan Clancy is. Oh, that's good. Well, I don't see the anchor. We dropped it down to old Ruxpin. But first, oh yes, you guys, please go check out MattGlad, wonderful streamer. Mostly retro games and FPSs. But we just had Redemption 4. But Pirate Software. Oh, cool. We had Redemption 4. Regent Swagduck delivers a critical analysis. Oh, my pleasure. Now tell us, what are your thoughts on Amber Journeys Beyond, Regent Swagduck? Oh, the Thulian societies. Oh. So this builds on well-established theories. I can't believe that some of them are that old. Right, as we discussed last stream, Or maybe that was just the name, given it to it in the 1970s. Oh, William James. Oh. No, I haven't read very many of his writings that aren't about traditional psychology. Oh. So that part is actually plausible. And is contemporary research still following that thread? In which case, this game could be a little bit ahead of its time. I agree, that's just one of the things that the developers did really well for this game, Regent Swagduck, but there's a definite intelligence about it. Offensive? I mean, I didn't notice any unfortunate stereotypes. We haven't seen that many people, but part of it did take place in the 1940s. Is it possible that you're just overly sensitive to the portrayal of plastic ducks in-game because you are a plastic duck or a rubber duck? Oh, really? But the footage for that would have been filmed in France in the 60s, right? And then they just would have used it in the 90s. Entirely possible developers did, especially if they had children. Thank you, Regent Swagduck. This game's starting to make a lot more sense, and I have an even deeper appreciation for what they're doing here. Regent Swagduck may be opinionated, but you can't say he's not wise. And you can't say he's not aquatic. Okay, I don't see it at all. Let's go back under the water. In the normal spot, not the rock salt spot. So we have to find it again. Ha. Oh yeah, did you see like any other streamers that you knew, or that many there, MattGlad? Yeah, hard for international people to make it. I wonder how many attended. I saw people posting that they were upset with Twitch about something that happened at TwitchCon, but I don't know what. I haven't looked up the stories. This way. there soon enough. Someone cut in line and tried to kiss a streamer? That's... like, that's very strange. I hope security threw them out. Okay. Take a ride up. Oh. I probably need to reverse the wind, don't I? Yep. Because I'm just a small boy. And a dead one at that. Like... God, one of these days I'll find the name of that foreign musical. The Three Undead Choir Boys and the Weird Bird. Unless it was a fever dream. So now, just climb back up. This game does have some creative puzzles. How many years have you gone to TwitchCon, Matt Glad? So, west to east. Never the twain shall meet. Except at the inn at Eagle Point. Oh, good. I just walked past it.
Streamer streaming game on stream. Streamer, I'm afraid. Streamer, you must pause my stream. Streamer got a raid. Here's a raider leading raiders. Welcome raider, welcome raiders. Are the raiders alligators? Raider, grackle.
Silent by the sea. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Since you raided me, that means I can't raid you tonight. How are you, dear Cylon? Guys, please go check out Cylon by the Sea. Such a wonderful streamer. So much fun. Great sense of humor. And her chat is very wholesome and never gets suggestive at all. We know how difficult chat can be, Cylon. But how was the rest of your stream? Did you beat Hugo 3, The Jungle of Doom? But an educational stream, yes, like how to escape from cages. Just the lessons you learn may not be widely applicable in everyday life, but they're still lessons. But welcome in, everybody. I'm Purblind Gamer. I'm a legally blind retro and variety streamer who plays a mixture of action games and adventure games and a whole lot of horror games, even more so during the month of Spooktober. Now tonight we're playing Amber Journeys Beyond, which is the mist-like ghost story, a horror game with FMV sequences from the mid-90s that I've been meaning to play since I read a review of it on Home of the Underdogs 25 years ago. And now I'm finally playing. But it's quite good, actually. I recommend it. I don't know why the hell this isn't on GOG. Well, congrats on beating Jungle of Doom, Cylon. And Alternate Adam, welcome in. Good to see you again. How are you doing? I missed more skeletons. Well. Can't find all the skeletons. Yeah, so I've only been wondering about this one for 25 years. I mean, there's some games I remember hearing about and like, when I was 5 years old, being like, yeah, I'll play that someday. And, they're on a list. Though I'm sure they can't all hold up. But I'd really appreciate the raid, and great to have you guys here. Sorry I missed the skeletons. Ran into some skeletons in Pumpkin Jack last night. There, skeletons are out there. And hey, Asmodon, how are you doing? Guys, please go check out Asmodon too. Arc Raiders. Ooh. Oh, but now that you've finished Jungle of Doom, are you going to play Hugo's Nightmare 3D, Cylon? That's maybe a little jankier than the original Hugo trilogy. Oh, too tired to sleep. Relatable feeling. And I feel like you're too tired to be awake. Just, drink an energy drink. But if you're too tired to sleep, that's a little more difficult. Only so much chamomile tea can do. Right, sleep is for the weak, and it's the weekend, so no one isn't sleeping now. Won't be the week until 9 a.m. Monday. You can go to sleep then. Purblind Gamer LLC does not recommend not getting enough sleep. Even if I do it every night for years, I don't recommend it. I should do something about that. 18 minutes. Nonsense. It's not a new day until sunrise. That's what I say. Unless, you're trying to submit an application or something. But I'm not trying to submit an application. I'm trying to haul Teddy Ruxpin out of the ice. Oh yeah, you guys want to know the story. So our friend was doing research into the paranormal in a haunted house, and we found her unconscious, hooked up to this device. And we found ghostly activity and put a similar device on, the Amber device, and transferred first into the 1940s and now into this indeterminate time period, where these ghosts are from. Hoping that we can collect the fragments of spirit and help our friend Dr. Roxy wake up. But to do that, it's a tortuous route we take. It will get even more tortuous when we ride cars on roller coaster tracks under the ice. It makes sense in context. The context being a little boy's mind. Wait, no. Sorry, I didn't. I'm supposed to go back under yet. I'm supposed to try and sail the boat again. I think. This, then we should be able to haul the anchor all the way up to the ice. Yeah, it looked like you were enjoying the Hugo trilogy, Cylon. I really do need to play that at some point. And if not Hugo's Nightmare 3D, what do you think you will move on to next? I like how you can see it. Here it is. Now. The navigation in this section. Huh. Get you out of there, Ursine Kayla Gwyn. Of course, it's not that simple. We can't reach the bear. What? Unless are we supposed to use the car? Man, because we drove the car to this stalagmite forest and then just got out. Should we try sailing further? Pull the anchor. No good. I guess we have run aground. God. Could we do anything more with the rock salt? Doesn't appear so. If we knock the horse down, could we use the horse to transport the rock salt? That's about all we can do with the horse. Yeah, the boat's closer to this side than I ever realized.
Let's go for a ride.
Whatever you say, elf boy. Ew. Trial and error it is. Take a ride in my car, car. Take a ride in my car, car. Take a ride in my car, car. Take a ride in my car. Yeah, this was left.
Whee!
Do all roads lead to the bubbles? So there are 9 possible combinations. Okay, it won't take us too long to run through. Stille Nacht. How many music boxes does this lake have?
Anyone for a joy ride?
Be more joyful if we get to the place we're supposed to go. Hey Herbie, aren't you supposed to be reading a road map? Are you too busy doing dental work? Then maybe you should lay off the cream puffs, Legolas. I'm just saying, I gotta drive. You can ride the bubbles up. This will be left and then right. I like how his hat bends as we turn. Your weekend ended 9 hours ago? You live in a strange time zone, Hairball. Or perhaps more to the point, have a strange schedule. Hold on to your butts. Okay, that's a third of the way. So you're just going a full loop? Oh, the places you'll go.
I'm gonna be sick.
Not in the car, Legolas, not in the car. is what you get for eating too many cream puffs. We're traveling through subterranean caverns on loop-to-loops at 90 miles per hour. They made a different course for each one of these. Things you could do on a CD-ROM that you couldn't do on a floppy disk. Or even 10. Straight. It's kind of like what a kid might imagine. What is there deep under the surface of the lake?
I'm gonna be it.
Well, it could be worse. You could be dead. But you didn't think about that before talking, did you, elf boy? Well, someone got over his illness quite rapidly. Hey.
Nice driving.
Oh, right, I'm his chauffeur, and I guess...
Hey, I don't want to be left here by myself. Go get the bear.
How the hell was I supposed to know that Teddy Ruxpin lived in Neptune's castle under the family lake with you, Legolas?
What's even going on here?
What's a clever multiplier?
No, we weren't supposed to. So what, we lower the anchor? I guess, I mean... Or do we take the bear with us? I mean, I tried grabbing him when I was down there. Right, let's climb up and change the wind again. Put the boats right there. As far as it can go. Around the spikes. I got turned around again, didn't I? How many times have I done that? Yeah, this is the right way. They only have one eye. Unless, just like, trying to see if there's very obviously a track arriving here. There isn't. Maybe one of the other routes will drive us down here and then we can pick the bear up. But then why do we need the anchor? Unless you can't pick the bear up until the elf orders you to. Not that that would necessarily make logical sense, but the fact that we're careening through the underwater in a motor car with an elf doesn't make much sense either. And that's why we love it. God rest you, merry gentlemen. It was centered right. us back to the stalagmites. A lot quieter without the elf. But I should be looking for a stopping place, so tell you guys, if it doesn't, if none of these routes work, and worse than the anchor doesn't work, I think we'll have to call it a night. And I was afraid there were 4 directions, but there's only 3. Same pattern will be easier to remember. Nice corkscrew. And yet here we are. I don't know about everything being calm, but you got everything is bright part. Is there air inside the car? Like we're underwater. How is condensation forming? Have we just got into the car? It's magic. Straight. Unless I use the anchor to break through the ice, but the bear gets in the way. Now, so once you get the bear on the anchor, there's no getting him off. So. was the last one. There it is, right by our feet. Easy miss. End of the line. And we're back here. Let's try. Turning the wind 180 degrees again. Because if we turn it north or south, it's just not going to really move the boat and does us no good. Last cruise. One hopes. If the ship's dry ground, it's a question of clearing more space for it. Oh, it's on like a little ice bar in the center of the lake. Better stop for the night, chat, and save our game. A good, decent bit more. I think we'll probably finish it next stream. I should shut down properly so I don't forget to do that. Yes. I think we can handle the best transitions in our system. Ta-da! Don't remember Windows 95 saying that. Oh, this is a fun game, though. I'm certainly enjoying it. I'm just seeing, what the game comes up with next. It's really creative in its presentation of the ghost stories. And if there are no more channel point redemptions, I think that we'll call it a night and raid out. Let me see who's still online. Can't raid Cylon. Oh. Let's see if we did him not that long ago, didn't we? Maybe. What weirdness is she playing? Oh, mostly Wolf is online. He's playing Sega Genesis games, and he hasn't been streaming much in ages, so we almost never get to raid him. I think that's an excellent plan. And as for what's coming up on stream, I'll try and do a bonus audiobook stream, reading more of the horror novel Cold Harbor this week. Maybe Monday or Tuesday, or if not, then maybe next week. But we'll have to see. Then Wednesday we'll continue Resident Evil 3. Saturday, I don't know what we'll do for a short horror Halloween Saturday. And next Sunday, I think that's the week I won't be able to stream, so we'll have to finish Amber some other time. Maybe you should just do it on a Wednesday. And at some point we'll finish Pumpkin Jack. I think that'll be too long for a Saturday stream. But yes, more fun horror / Halloween goodness coming up. Spell that right. No troublesome underscores. Yes. Thank you guys for coming to hang out tonight and enjoy this excitingly strange game with me. I appreciate all the chatters and all the lurkers. And thank you guys for the raids tonight and the redemptions and everything. And you guys can find me on Twitter and MySpace, where I post stream announcements and random stuff. And you can find VODs of my past streams up on YouTube. And you can occasionally find me in my channel in the Retroactive Discord server. I hope that everybody has a good night. And if you dream of death, may you wake up again and not find yourself trapped between astral planes. Say hi to Mostly Wolf, and I'll see you guys Wednesday at the latest. Damn bears trapped under the ice.